Hello, this is the guy from Pittsburgh, George Senda. In a moment, Kathy will be here to talk about a revelation and set the record straight for a story that was published on Belgab that was totally not true. You're going to hear it from Kathy's own mouth. And of course, it's about the evil Ratty Patty. All right, I'm going to get up. Bear with me for a minute as Kathy sits down and tells her story. And I'll be back later, or maybe not. And that'll be it for tonight. I got 2 more videos to put up. All right, have a great evening. And here's Kathleen, if you'll give me a moment. Sideways. Yeah, okay. All right, that's fine.
All right. Hello. I want to talk about.
Welcome to Kathy's Corner.
Welcome to Kathy's Corner. I want to talk about what Patty has done to me, because I think people need to know what a horrible person she is. And I don't know how she could have any friends the way she treats people. I'm going to speak of, okay, I met her a long time ago in high school. I thought we got along pretty well. We became best friends. We went out, did a lot of things. Over the years, I helped her to get away from men that were abusive. I tried to be there for her if she needed me. And then at one point, I had been living in San Francisco, and circumstances were that I had to move away from there back to my dad's home. And it was sometime after this, I'd been living there for several months. Then I found that the situation was becoming intolerable. So I told Patty, I said, I need to live with you for a while, because me and my dad were not getting along. Well, while I was living there, I had made a friend who knew me and knew Patty, whose name was Pam. And Pam started telling me disturbing things that Patty really didn't like me. She was jealous because I was skinny and she was heavy. And the things that I was being told were horrible to hear. I couldn't believe it because I really cared about Patty and I wanted to help her out the best I could. And Pam told me other things. I found out that a guy I had dated that she had gone to bed with, and she had tried to get the guy to be her boyfriend instead of mine. And so I got very hurt, very upset, and then I got angry, and I decided that I wasn't going to move out as fast as I thought I was going to. Now, I'd only been living there maybe about a month or more, but Patty started getting angry, and she didn't talk to me about why I was acting this way. She talked to Pam. And I guess I was too hurt to come out and say, why do you feel this way about me? I thought you were my friend. Well, Patty decided that she needed to hurry up and make sure I moved out of there. So one night, when I was staying over there, she had her boyfriend over, and she gave me some sleeping pills because I told her I was having trouble sleeping, and she gave them to me with alcohol, which I didn't know was a really bad thing. So I was feeling tired and disoriented. Her boyfriend and her came into the bedroom where I was staying, and they started to fondle me. and I think I was wearing something light, a baby doll. Not, I was covered up, but they started disrobing me, and then her and her boyfriend proceeded to rape me. And because I was so groggy and messed up, I could hardly fight back. And finally, at one point, I started screaming and freaking out, and then they stopped. Well, I moved out real fast out of that. After that happened to me, I just could not believe it. That she could do something to me after all I had done for her. And I had moved out to my dad's. I moved up to Sacramento, and I stayed there for a while. And all this time, I didn't think about what had happened, because I had other girlfriends, and they were letting me know that what happened was terrible, and that they were on my side. They were being supportive. But this is the kind of person who I thought was my friend. As a matter of fact, at one point, her boyfriend had made a pass at me, and I told her about it because I thought it was wrong. I thought this is a terrible thing to do, to make a pass at a girlfriend's girlfriend. That was totally uncalled for. She didn't believe me when I told her that. She got upset with me. Well, this is not an isolated incident, because in the future, she said she was sorry, and I had forgiven her. And the friend Pam, who knew both of us, she was also close to Patty, and she went over there one night. And she was staying overnight at their place, and she was on the couch. And Patty's boyfriend tried to rape her too. And she had been drinking, and she was, she was really messed up, but she managed to stop him before he raped her. But she got out of there, and she was very upset. And I got the feel, and from what she told me, Patty didn't want to take any blame for this. She didn't try to stop it. I think she acted like she was sorry, but it didn't just happen to me. Here it happened to another friend of Patty's, that she almost got, she either got raped or came close to it. So this is something that had happened. Well, even though I had forgiven Patty, I found out later on that she was never going to get over a grudge she had with me, because I dared to stay in her place too long the first time. And it seemed like she couldn't move on from there, because she was just somebody that was not truly sorry, and we could not get past this and make our relationship better than this. Now, the things that Patty has done lately to me, is thrown me out of her apartment, and all this other stuff is horrible. And there were people this last year that were living with her. She gave them a key to the house. Did she give me a key to the house? No. She was nice to them because she wanted money from them, and she was charging this woman $300 a month to stay there. And this woman's boyfriend moved in, then the boyfriend's child moved in, then the grandmother moved in, and they paid her rent 3 times. For 3 months, they stayed there for over a year, but yet they had a key to come and go as they please. They ate her food. Why did she let them do this? Because Patty's very greedy and very selfish. And, so I think when Patty told me I could live with her, I don't think she really meant it. And I think she used the excuse when George got mad at her as a reason. Oh, well, look at the way he acted. This would be a good excuse to throw my supposedly friend out. I can get rid of her. And she had told me I could stay there as long as I wanted to. But moving the stuff out, we found that she had broken something that was valuable that George bought at a store called Nordstrom's. And it's something worth about $80, and I don't know if I can replace it. Maybe I could find it on eBay or something, but she wrapped it haphazardly, so it broke. But the way she's treated me since I have moved out, all the anger at me and making me move the stuff out of storage. I had to rent a truck a second time to get the stuff out of her garage and into a storage space. The first time cost me $300, and Patty was supposed to help me, and she told me that the Mexican guy who was living there, that he was going to help us too. So I thought Patty, him, me and George were all going to be putting stuff into the storage space. And since Patty decided that she wasn't going to have anything to do with it, me and George had to do it on our own. And so, like I said, she treated people that were already there. She didn't even know anything. She didn't know hardly anything about them, but yet she treated them better than she treated me. So this is somebody, I don't think she'd ever be a true friend to anybody. And someone told me that, well, you said her daughter bosses her around. Maybe her daughter said you should leave. And then I thought again, okay, it's not just because it's the daughter. She pays Patty's phone bill. She pays her cable bill. So there again, it's money. Patty is greedy. Her daughter gives her money. So what does that mean? It's more important to have the money and to please her daughter than it is a friend, since she's known from the age of 15. That's more important. Doesn't that make sense? I mean, just because I helped her get through a divorce and got into a physical fight with her boyfriend, I could have gotten hurt, but I couldn't stand to see him abuse her anymore just because I stood up for her. That's no reason to treat me the way you should treat a friend. So, anyway, people have been wanting to know what she had done to me, and now you know. I certainly would not want to have anyone experience this horrible thing that happened to me, something that should never occur between friends. I don't care. A relationship, we should have talked about it, we didn't, but there is no reason to treat somebody who shared as much love with her and felt protective towards her. There's no reason to treat someone that nasty. I mean, there's just no excuse for it. If she wanted me to, she didn't like the fact I didn't move out right away, well, you don't decide to have you and your boyfriend rape your girlfriend, and that will scare the crap out of her, and make her move out. Oh yes, of course, that's, to her, that was the better idea. I'm not so sure what else to say, but there are instances, other things that have happened between me and Patty that have shown to me that there can never be a deep friendship between us. I, I won't go into details, but the other things, this is the worst that happened. I mean, the other things she did to me were bad, but this is the most important thing. So, I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.